Today in Algebra 2, Chapter 3, Section 2, we are going to learn to solve linear systems algebraically. In the last lesson, we learned to solve systems by graphing them. We put two linear equations on a coordinate plane, and we found their point of intersection. Today we are going to look, there are two ways to solve algebraically. One is by substitution and one is by elimination. Today we will look only at the substitution. When using substitution, we are going to do exactly that. The name of the way to do it, the name substitution, tells you what you're going to do. You're going to substitute something. Okay, when we look at these two equations, 2x plus 5y equals negative 5, and x plus 3y equals 3, you want to look for a variable in either equation that doesn't have a coefficient, okay, because that's the easiest way. It won't always be that way, but in this case, there is an x, okay, we have an x right here that we can solve for. Now remember, when we solve for it, that just means that we are going to isolate it on one side of the equal sign. So when we do that, I'm going to say, okay, we need to get this by itself, which means we're going to subtract 3y from both sides. So we'll subtract 3y from this side, 3y from the right side. So we get x equals 3 minus 3y. Okay, now we know what x equals, so we can take that value for that expression, 3 minus 3y, because that's what x equals, and substitute it in for x in the other equation. So let's do that. Okay, 2 times x. What is x? Well, we just found out that x is 3 minus 3y. Okay, so we're taking 3 minus 3y, which when we solve for x in the second equation that we started with here, now we're going to put it in for x into the other equation. Okay. Then we have plus 5y equals negative 5. All right, now we're just going to solve this. What that did for us was eliminate the x variable, and so now we have an equation that only has y in it. Okay, so we're going to distribute our 2, so that's going to give us 6 minus 6y plus 5y equals negative 5. Okay, we'll combine like terms on the left side, so negative 6y plus 5y is negative y. Move our 6 to the other side by subtracting it. Okay, so if we subtract 6 from the left side, we're going to subtract 6 from the right side. Negative y equals negative 11. So that means that y equals 11. So there's the y value of the point of intersection. Now, how do we find the x value? Because we are looking for an ordered pair. Okay, well, we're going to do the substitute again. The name of this is substitution. If y equals 11, we're going to now substitute that in for the y right here, because this says that x equals 3 minus 3y, and we just found out that y is 11. So we are going to substitute that in. So we have x equals 3 minus 33, and we get that x equals negative 30. So we are looking for an ordered pair that is a solution. Okay, and that solution, the x value is negative 30. The y value is 11. Let's look at another example. We have a system of two equations here, 2x plus 5y equals 10, negative 3x plus y equals 36. Let's look for a variable to solve for. I'm going to choose y in the second equation because its coefficient is 1. To solve for y, to isolate y on the left side of our equation, we need to move the negative 3x to the right side, so we're going to add it. Okay, so we're going to have y equals 3x plus 36. Now we have an expression that y equals 3x plus 36, so we're going to take that expression and substitute it in for y in the other equation, because that is what y equals. Okay, so that's going to give us 2x plus 5 times, what did we say y is? 3x plus 36. And that's going to equal 10. Okay, now we have 2x. We'll distribute our 5. That's going to be plus 15x plus 180 equals 10. Now we'll combine our like terms, combine our variables. 2x plus 15x is 17x. We'll subtract 180 from both sides, and that's going to equal negative 170. Now we are going to divide by 17 to solve for x, and we are going to get that x equals negative 10. Okay, so there's the x value of our point of intersection. Okay, from there we're going to take what x is and again substitute it back in here for x in the first equation that we solved for y. Okay, so x is negative 10. So we have y equals 3 times negative 10 plus 36. So y equals negative 30 plus 36. So y equals 6. Okay, so the ordered pair where these lines would cross would be negative 10, 6, and that is your solution. You're looking for a solution that is an ordered pair. Okay, so today we learned to solve using substitution. Remember that your solution is an ordered pair where two lines cross, so your answer should be in ordered pair form. Okay, in substitution, we're looking to solve for either x or y in one of your equations and substitute it into the other equation. That is where we get substitute from. Y'all have a good day, and we will learn the elimination tomorrow.